What's up, YouTube? Back at you, man, with another quick video. Today's the day. Today is the day. Man, it has been 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. It's about 3 weeks, something like that, and counting the weekends. So I finally get to go pick up my rear end from the shop. He's called me yesterday, told me it was all done, and I can come pick it up. But and I happen to be off today from work, so I'm going up here early, right when they open up, grab this thing, and then hopefully I'll be able to start installing this thing today. Later tonight, I got a couple more errands I got to run today before I start messing with this thing, so I'm gonna get that done as quickly as I can. And then I want to get this thing bolted back in the Chevelle, man, the 71 Chevelle Resto Mod build, so I can get this thing off these jack stands. It's been sitting on jack stands for way too long. Not only that, I haven't even been able to start this thing up. I've been wanting to start it up. I mean, I could have started it up, but you know, why even mess around with it? And a couple other things I wanted to mess with the engine running. But and actually even more so, I want to drive this thing. I mean, we've been getting some decent weather. Not, like I said before in a few videos, not really hot or anything, but the sun has been out. And you know, up here, as long as the sun is out, man, it's game on. So yeah, man, I'm getting ready to go pick this thing up, and then sometime today I'm gonna get it installed. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to get some more content with me actually driving this thing. Like I said, I don't have a front window, don't have a rear window, so I can't do too much driving with it. But I want to put this rear end in here, drive this thing around, and maybe give a little bit more gas pedal to that motor, because I haven't really tested the motor, guys, at all. I just drove it around the block one time, and then my son drove it, you know, here and there really quick once when it had the exhaust installed. Other than that, the car hasn't been on the road or anything. So I want to do that, man, and get that done, and then just kind of find out all the little kinks and bugs and stuff from potentially what could come up from me actually driving it like it's supposed to be driven. But anyway, man, I'm getting ready to get on this freeway and get over here, get this thing picked up. I'm gonna check with the shop here and see if they don't mind if I do a little video recording here at the shop, and if they're cool with that, then I might try to get a little bit more content while I'm there picking this thing up. But anyway, I'll catch you guys back on the next one once I get this thing picked up, or when I get back to the pad. All right, peace. All right, we back. I got her, man. Got her picked up. Of course, I did all the work as far as cleaning it up and putting my Willwood disc brake kit on there, emergency brake kit on there, and put the new studs in there. And they did all the internals, put the posi in there and the 373 gears in there, so I can't see nothing, but it's all done. I'm actually on my way now because he suggested, since I was picking it up, he suggested that I go ahead and put the fluid in there. So I'm gonna run to the auto store here and grab some gear oil. I got the Yukon Duro Grip kit there, and he suggested that I not use the synthetic for that gear, to just use non-synthetic. I guess he was saying that they found out that the synthetic doesn't really do, actually it doesn't even really help, you know. It actually does more harm than it does good. So he told me to make sure I get a non-synthetic gear oil, and that I put my my additive, make sure I get some additive, and put that additive in there because it's actually a limited slip posi. So he said just make sure I put the additive in there first. Then once I put that in, then go ahead and put the gear oil in there. One thing he did mention is that Perfect Launch rear end cover that I bought. He said he didn't like the way that thing is designed because they have one plug for the oil, the gear drain plug, and then the plug to fill is too high. So in order to see how much fluid you're putting in there, you know, you're supposed to put it in until it start coming out of the hole. But he said you can't do that on this because the hole is too high. So there's a plug on the side that he said I need to just make sure that once it starts coming out of that plug, that I stop, you know, pouring it in. But I think it's only like a quart plus the additive is all you really need. But anyhow, I'm gonna take that plug off anyway. That way I can do exactly like he said and fill it up in there. I might do a little bit more research, look online, because I really don't want to take that plug out just because it's never been out. I don't want to take it out, then have to put it back in, and then possibly deal with issues of leaking, which I don't think that'll happen, but who knows. But anyway, man, I'm gonna pick this this additive up, this oil, then I'm gonna get back to the house and get this thing set up, and then I'll cut you back on when I get there. All right, peace. What's up, YouTube? We're back. We're back. Finally made it back to the house. Got the rear end out of the car. Yeah, it was a little challenge, but I had my one of my boys help me get it over here. But man, it's looking good. It looked just as good as it did the day I dropped it off, but I'm sure it's gonna ride a whole lot better. It's gonna operate a whole lot better with those new gears in there. But yes, sir, here it goes. Bam. She's all done up. See, we got that Perfect Launch back on there. Oh yeah, that Perfect Launch back on here. So yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. The mechanic was saying this right here is too high to be the feel. You won't be able to tell how much you're filling up, or don't fill it up to this, is what he was saying, and wait for it to come spilling out of there, because that's too high. So basically what he was saying was, over here I got to take the plug. You can kind of see it right there, that plug right there. Got to take that plug out there, and once it starts coming out of that plug, then you know you got enough in there, because this thing don't need to be all the way filled up. It just needs to have enough to lubricate those gears. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, I already know based on doing a little research that it's supposed to only take a quart, and the 1 quart of gear oil and the what am I thinking of? The additive. So put the additive in first, then put the gear oil in. So what I'm gonna do is just that. I'm gonna put the additive in first, and the reason is I didn't want to take that plug out, because that plug hasn't never been out, and I don't want to take it out and then have to deal with leaks when I get it put back in. But I know the plug on this diff cover has been out before. So with that being said, I am going to I'm gonna look online again and just do a little bit more research before I fill this thing up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and because I want to fill it up, put the gear oil in rather before my light blinking here. I want to put the gear oil in before I mount it back in the car, and I want to get that done today, guys. So I just put a little bit more pour 15 on here just to touch up a few little spots from where they kind of roughed her up a little bit. But Other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm getting ready to put my brackets on now. These here, I gotta mount these back up for my coilovers, which these will go right here. So I'm gonna do that, and by then this paint should be pretty dry. Then I'm gonna line this thing back up under there, hook those control arms up, lower control arms, upper adjustable arms, and yeah, and then the coilovers, and then yeah, she'll be cooking, man. She'll be cooking. All right, Tube, I'm gonna get going on this, and then once I get some of this done, I'll hit you back up. All right, peace.